have the Finder newspaper. I'll start with that. And on the front page of the Finder, experts stress strict fiscal discipline to support economic recovery. 1.5 million Ghana cedis allocated to hydrological fund as seed money to mitigating flood risks and improving water management. We have President outlines a four-point agenda to accelerate SGD implementation and prosecution of persons behind financial sector mess too slow. This is coming from the Bank of Ghana governor. And ClockSAG declares nationwide strike. That's it for the front page of the new Finder.
All right, on the front page of the Daily Guide, SDGs Action Summit. Nana pushes for more youth investments. 2.37 million euro ambulances not fit for purpose, and JACPA admits. Government launches 1.5 million Ghana cedis hydro fund. NDC MPs boycott vetting, and EC reopens transfer of votes. And that's what we have on the front page of the Daily Guide.
All right, I go to the let me go to the Chronicle newspaper. And on the front page of the Chronicle, we have here the local government ministry introduces safety measures at 6 intersections in Accra. Okay, Kojopo and Nkrumah launches hydro fund to mitigate flood risks. Now, MPP execs at Sabronum threaten Aluta over pollution of creek that's serving community by illegal miners. Now, this is something that's repeated over and over again across the country. So, yes, we need to get a grip on things as far as this whole illegal miners and their desecration of our land and water resources. The scripture for today on the front page of the Chronicle, it says Psalm 137, verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, where there we sat down and wept, when we remembered Zion. Yeah. I think this one is referring to the Sabronum MPP executives threatening Aluta over the pollution of their water bodies. Right, so that's it for the Chronicle newspaper.
All right, still on the Daily Guide. Actually, we have something very interesting when it comes to entertainment, and it's from our very own Jimmy Quist, who is our, studio manager. He says here, I volunteered on If You Were. So if you want to read it, you can go and check it out. And this is actually coming from his the episode that he was featured on Upside Down. That was last
that
Sunday,
was fun.
and it was actually fun. Everybody felt
like
everybody's talking about it. So if you want to check it out, you can go check it out and get inspired. So on the front page of the Republic Press, JACPA Big C under fire, as AG alleges 50% profit margin in ambulance contract. Ghana gets $360 million from IMF. And Ghana Plastic Manufacturers Association announces nationwide protest over 5% excise tax. And NDC suspends Central Regional Chairman over withdrawal of Asin Central PC. John Mahama cannot achieve much in 4 years, NPP General Secretary asserts. And school feeding program. Caterers cry foul over mega grants and tax deductions.
All right. Now, the Ghanaian publisher. Government sets up hydrological fund to address drainage and dredging challenges. Government chair, ministers clean Accra. And we have finance minister slams minorities unpatriotic conduct. Financing gap, threats to Africa's SDGs. This is coming from the president. That's what we have on the front page of the Ghanaian publisher.
All right, on the front page of today, ex gratia unnecessary, and that's by Bagbin. Accra goes quiet as shops closed for Hamawo cleanup exercise. Free SHS bill lacks stakeholder consultation. And let's avoid creating urban geographies of despair, and that's by Oting Ababu.
What does it say? Ex gratia what?
Unnecessary.
Thank you very much. All right. The Accra Times. Quality of democracy is determined by Parliament. I think so. Very much true. That's coming from the Speaker. Information Minister briefs Parliament on RTI 2024 outlook. We have Gregory Afoko's family worried over GBA's hypocrisy and selective condemnation of human rights abuses, and yet to even acknowledge receipt of a petition by the family a year ago. Now, there's a story in here, an article in here on Konkoba culture, a rich heritage worth preserving. It's on page 5 of the Accra Times. And Baumea's VP voice, the seasoned, stolid, and serious Dr. Opoku Prempeh. It's a feature on him as well. That's the Accra Times.
Right, so the front page of the Inquisitor, Gamanche ministers, others clean Accra. IGP Kokonsante probe, extrajudicial killings pop up as hirelings attack committee chairman. Chairman Sabonsu, OK's DMB, Napo combination, and COSA calls for collaboration to solve urban mobility and accessibility challenges. Ghana Link wins huge at Ghana Shippers Award.
All right, I have the custodian, and it says here on the front page of the custodian, Ekufuado sets 4-point agenda for SDGs. Gamanche ministers lead homework cleanup exercise. Government to tackle flooding housing challenges, upon Chroma speaking there. Fiscal monetary policies yielding positive results. The finance minister is pretty upbeat about that. And local government minister calls for support to solve urban mobility and accessibility challenges. That's it for the Custodian newspaper.
All right, on the front page of the Publisher, Minister tackles urban mobility challenges. Accra cleans up ahead of Homawa. An anti-LGBTQ bill challenge. Supreme Court hears case today. And interestingly, I was just flipping through and I saw the Ghanaian chef, Ebenezer Smith, is World Cookathon record holder. I think this came out yesterday. This story came out yesterday because there's still a bit of, uncertainty about it. So I think, yeah.
Do you know what I want to say about that? All I want to say is that every time you see a world record,
you have to wait.
You should understand that the world, no, I'm talking about a world record that is actually established world record. Every time you see a world record, right, and you want to beat it, you have to understand that it's a human being like you who set that world record, right? So even if you beat it, it will not be ×4.
Make it look
or
realistic.
×5 or ×6. This one is like ×6. Oh.
Yeah, he cooked.
From 120 hours, he has gone to 802 hours.
He cooked for 33 days.
It's not impossible, but maybe only God can do those kind of things.
Well, quickly saying that, obviously, for those who don't know what's happening right now, there's a bit of controversy. There's a bit of controversy around his story right now. Some are claiming that, well, allegedly he printed his own certificate and it's not on the GWR, Guinness World Record website officially. And whatever that he's vying for is closed for now, that nobody can actually compete for that part of, the world's record right now. So it's still island
So
fishing.
it's a closed world record
Yes.
that he competed for.
Yes,
that means
himself.
he didn't get an initial invitation by Guinness.
Well, we are waiting for him. We are waiting for Guinness
to respond.
To respond.
But they may not respond because they don't know him.
They might respond because everybody right now is on their social media page. And all
Talking.
Ghanaians are begging.
Talking.
Talk to us. What is happening? Is it real?
Okay. So that's where we are. Right. Now, the Informer, as he says, let me give you this one before we go for sports. The Informer says, Francis Poku raises red flag, citizens' despondency in democracy. Election 2024, IMF warns Ghana against reckless expenditure. Yes, election year, our tradition goes on. Ramadan rice case, court throws out Issa Saidu over ownership of Lele rice. And we have Zoom Lion partners, Gamanche and others to rid Accra of filth. All right, so that's what we have for the Informer newspaper.
All right. Now sports, it's next. So just stay tuned. All right, now let's get straight into some sports. Euro 2024. Netherlands made it to the last 8 of the Euros after putting away Romania by 3-0 in Munich yesterday afternoon. The Dutch went into the lead after 20 minutes through Cody Gakpo, and they extended and sealed it with goals from Doniel Malen in the 83rd and 93rd minutes. In the 7 p.m. match, Turkey held off Austria to win 2-1 in Leipzig in an exciting end to the round of 16. The Turkish side went ahead after 2 minutes through Mehri Demiral. He struck again after 59 minutes with a header from a corner to give Turkey the advantage, but Austria made it a contest after Michael Gregoric headed home, but they could not complete the fight back and were eliminated from the tournament.
All right, now we have some movement of players, some news. Ex-Kumasi Asante Kotoko striker Stephen Mukwala has officially joined Tanzanian side Simba Sporting Club after a 2-year run with the Porcupine Warriors. Now, the 24-year-old's time with the Kumasi Bay side was successful, with the Ugandan striker registering 25 goals and 7 assists in 59 Ghana Premier League games. Now, the former URA Kampala striker joined Simba on a 2-year deal after the serial CAF Champions League campaigners announced the signing of Joshua Mutale. Now, Mukwala is one of 21 players to exit Kotoko after the season, with the likes of midfielder Richmond Lamte joining the Rwandan side APR.